Gamers and gentle gamers, welcome to the shattered remains of the campaign that was once known as Book of Dawn, IOTH Academy. I am your dungeon master, tormented by gnomes. Joining me, we've got Crowan, Leg Day, Lemon Kiwi, and Anacra. When last we left our heroes, they did the one thing that they did like three things I did not account for while preparing this intense climactic scene at all. Knowing that their erstwhile companion Alyxander has the most powerful artifact, the Book of Dawn, in his hands, and is at this very moment in the Underworld creating a dark reflection of the Academy that has been their home for the last 5 years, they attempted to open a portal directly on top of where this ritual was occurring to drop 20 void oozes from orbit in an orbital strike. Then close it up, wait for an hour, and then pick up the remains. However, Alyxander, or his evil allies, had used the Book of Dawn to seal the Dark Academy off from all planar interference, preventing their gate spell from working and burning a powerful magical resource. But Arianna had the clever idea that instead of going from the outsides of the sphere, they would go from the underside, which would be the shortest distance to reach the ritual site at the very heart of the Dark Academy. And so our heroes opened up a new portal beneath in the tunnels of the Underworld, that honeycomb all the way leading down eventually to the very elemental wellsprings themselves. Opened a portal and saw that the tunnels and the sides were covered with dark ice veined with red, the same ice from which Despair's herald is formed. Nonetheless, they unleashed a torrent of void oozes, summoning and dropping them before they could cause any harm. Summoning and dropping them before they could cause any harm, then sealing the portal, and they also sent in their familiars so that they could scout out the area briefly before sealing it away and waiting 1 hour for it to cook on high. That's where we left off. We have a bunch of cards to go through. And how many healing potions do you need, Garnet? They are on tap. You can go ahead and drink all of them.
Can I just go to 50, or do you want me to roll?
Just go to 50.
Yeah, you've got an hour to drink them as well, so you do.
Just, at the end, Garnet's slumped up against the wall. There's empty potion bottles all over the place.
I'm just like so overweight now. I'm
healing
just,
potion, baby. Guys, I really need
my calories. Wonder if they have calories.
Okay. What else was part of the plan? You were waiting an hour to see what havoc can be unleashed by all of these void oozes.
And we sent Una in stealth
In
to be
stealth
our
mode.
plane ship.
To use as an anchor for your plane shift spell. And so what you saw, Garnet, before the portal closed, and what the other archmages saw, was that the Dark Academy's sphere, all the way down to the bottom, was filled with that dark ice. As if like the foundations of it were no longer the Underworld itself, but the very foundations where the Undercroft is in the real Academy is just black ice the entire way.
Did we see the spire and sphere through the gate?
No, because you opened it underneath, below the sphere, below the Academy. So the last time that you saw it, the spire had mostly formed and the lodges were starting to be formed, but the last time you saw it, it wasn't made of black ice either. It was made of some obsidian or onyx shimmering stone of some kind.
Do I know, based on like Herald studies, what if he uses ice and cold, so I know it's Herald origin, but would I have any more property?
It is necrotically infused, and it was used by whoever infiltrated the Academy. They seeded that ice in the crime scenes where they got rid of the Master Necromancer and where they got rid of the Master Diviner. They seeded those areas with black ice because it's a dream toxin. They were expecting the Sage to use her ability to look at the past in dreams. If she had used that ability there, it would have been a trap. It would have poisoned her mind. So this entire thing is made out of that stuff. Elle now frowns, pacing back and forth, her wings clipped close to her back. I think the void pools should be able to burrow their way up through it. But I don't... Should be able to.
Well... Oh yeah, plane shifting, we just teleport, right? It's not like a door.
Correct.
Right, okay.
And plane shift doesn't work on as many people. But the Academy has been stockpiling magic items for a very long time, so they have enough scrolls of plane shift. One plane shift takes, I think, 8 people.
Are we still bringing everyone?
9, yeah, one plane shift takes 9 people, so they're just going to distribute like 3 scrolls. I don't think there's more than 27 people. If they are 4 scrolls, and the archmages are going to use those to bring everybody in. They're going to target Una.
Okay.
Okay. Now that said, we could also, because of the way plane shift works, we could also say the Dark Academy, and it would drop us off somewhere on the outskirts. Do we want to go from below, or do we want to go from the outskirts?
I guess from below. We know about getting in. What about getting out? We don't need to win this fight. We just need the book.
Okay.
Just wish our way out.
Just push our way out. Just wish your way out.
Wish
yes.
a gate.
No, you could do that. We could use the Book of Dawn, because none of our teleportation magic will work inside the sphere. But the Book of Dawn would bypass that. We could just send all of us home. Okay. Plan A is to win the fight and withdraw in a orderly fashion outside the sphere's area of influence, and then plane shift home. Plan B, whoever gets the book, just take us all home. And which plan we go with will depend on how bad things are, all right? Okay. You see all the war mages and battle mages start chugging their potions of necrotic resistance as the archmages gather their scrolls and hold out to link hands to prepare everybody to shift to the underworld. Last call.
I also nick my potion of necrotic resistance.
Okay.
Same with Mason.
All right.
Yeah, me too.
Does Sventisco get one too?
Yes, Sventisco also gets one.
Then Mason would give his potion to Sventisco. Now they both
No.
get one.
No supplies for NPCs.
Screw you. You're not a main character. The world drops out from beneath you. You have the sensation of...
No, go ahead. No, you're mid-description. Go ahead.
What's she doing?
The elven chain. Like, do you still need it, bud?
Athalor is wearing it.
Oh, I thought you had a spares. What did you give it to me last time for?
Because you were going to go and tank Merrick with your face.
Well, I'm gonna go tank the Book of Dawn with my face.
We're all about to tank the Book of Dawn with our face.
What I'm the tank? Have you seen these muscles?
Could you not have said this for me to strip down before we're about to go through a portal?
Have you seen my HP? That's fine.
Students, please, trust me. If anyone here is going to be face tanking anything, it'll be me. That's my job. You will stay out of trouble now. You hear? All right? That sound good?
Give me your armor, you fucking NPC.
And go ahead. You can keep your clothes on there, son. Anything else?
Thanks.
Go on.
Okay. Time for me to wrangle all of these tokens again.
Go ahead.
Everybody links hands, armed to the teeth and prepared. And you have the sensation of plummeting through the earth, dropping at an incredible speed, just hurtling through the very stones, your stomach rising up, down, 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 until with a sudden stop, you are standing in a lightless place, deep beneath the earth, but literally beneath the earth, beneath the mortal kingdom itself. The stones beneath your feet rumble with primal elemental power. They are more pure, more true, more raw than the stones of the world that you normally walk. The raw stuff, the furnaces of creation churning at the heart of Anacra, purifying and breaking down and then renewing the elements themselves, lies somewhere beneath your feet. And an impossible weight is above you as the entire mortal world sits upon this framework. You stand close to Anacra's very heart. The air is sharp and sweet and tangy at the same time. This place makes your heart beat with fear, with adrenaline. You're not sure. You do know that you don't belong here. Athalor, one brief moment as you drop through the stones. That smell, that mouth-watering smell that makes all your neurons fire to life, whiffs by. Whatever part of you responded to it, driving you, urging you to find the source, it's sealed off, but you know it's still there, this close to the very blood of the earth. Arianna, as you drop, you are cognizant of winds rushing past you, invigorating, exhilarating, comforting at the same time. Mages ignite light spells, revealing a dark, close cavern. Una chirps in response on the wall. You have returned! The battle mages and wardens immediately take up defensive positions. Inside this cavern, the ground is not even. The chamber is not square. There are small, tiny crevices and cracks and tunnels leading in different directions. You can hear running water churning on one side and hot steam rising from another. But above all else, above you, directly above you, is a chimney. A tunnel leading straight up. And not far from your heads, it hits that black ice, and the sheer cold of that radiates down, sinking into your bones. It does not belong here. Everything else is more real than real, but that is an aberration. That is out of place. And it seems that a tunnel has been burrowed, eaten away by the void pools that were summoned as they climbed upwards. And far above, you hear wind howling. And you can see pale light. You all have magic carpets, so you're definitely able to make your way up. Let's see here. Arianna, you have that locate object spell?
Yeah, I do.
Now is the time. Go ahead and cast that. Okay. The spell reaches up into that chimney and then immediately stops, as if it hit a solid wall of lead.
Oh, I forgot to ask, did we bring the sphere with us? The sphere of annihilation?
Oh yeah, you should bring that. It's a lot better against here than against Mirik. Against Mirik, you don't want to mess with that. Here though, here we can play with that.
Okay, just making sure. Mom,
Is
did
this-
you bring it?
I thought you had this.
I thought you brought it.
So is the wall of lead that I'm feeling, is this similar to the same type of lead that we experience at the Vault of Tarsamore?
Yes, except it's not literal lead.
It's not literal lead.
Mm-hmm. It's another defensive bulwark raised by the Book of Dawn. Reality itself has been edited in this area to block divination magic.
I would relay that to the group then. It's like, I can't get through.
It was worth a try. Okay. Wardens and battle mages up first. One small contingent at the back, then archmages, then students. Chadius is going to lead his group of wardens on one of the flying carpets as they start rising up. And it's not a very wide chimney, and it's very irregular. And you can see it sort of dripping as if the ice was melted away, not by heat, but by acid. Just melted away on all sides and then quickly freezing over, but has that smooth, unearthly look to it. And our heroes ascend.
Oh, God.
We're at the North Pole.
Everything in all directions, out to the very outskirts of this sphere, probably a quarter mile in each direction, easy, is a landscape of dark ice. Here and there, in places, it's broken and shattered this close to the spire itself. But you are not far at all, from the heart of the Dark Academy. You see radiating golden light flowing forth as the ice continues to crack and grind. And you see that before in your vision, the tower was formed of that onyx, that obsidian stone. No, it's made of that same ice, rising up like an enormous stalactite. The ground nearby in all directions, that icy surface is smoothed over by the passing of your minions. Whatever it is that they consumed, there's no trace of it whatsoever. This place was quite populated before you arrived. It seems that damage has been inflicted in all directions. You can see up ahead, not far at all, a clockwork abomination, one of the minions, one of those terrible machines in service to Anacra. A twisted creature with wild features, clad in armor, spiked armor, dragging a sword that grinds along the ice, stands, half of its face just gone. Its armor dissolved in places, almost as if by acid, but in reality, simply wiped from existence by the flood of void oozes that you sent forth. Similarly, the clockwork abomination is missing pieces, dragging itself. One of its legs is missing, and it's using a claw to pull itself through the snow. One of the iron butchers, those same horrors that took your father from you, Garnet, lurks, dragging a huge hooked chain through the ice with a terrible grinding sound. But the forces that were arrayed against you have been pretty thoroughly devastated, all things considered. And at the very heart, surrounded by that shimmering field of light, is the Book of Dawn, and Alyxander holding it as it continues to shimmer outwards and the spire continues to grow. What do all of you, including both of you, Crowan, do?
Have we seen each other yet?
It's pretty. The enemies, the monsters, have absolutely seen you. Alyxander is focused on his work until I am told otherwise. But Alyxander, you are aware of their arrival.
Okay. And sorry, for clarification again, how much damage or whatever did like the void ooze things do?
They took out several clusters of creatures that were gathered. Like this whole area was flooded with these horrible little monsters that the Herald sent.
Yep.
If you look over here, say, you can see more of them. There used to be that many of them scattered around down here where it opened up.
Gotcha.
There used to be another clockwork abomination, another iron butcher, and 2 more of these undead bodyguards.
Okay.
They've all been eliminated, and the ones that remain are at like half health.
Yeah. Noted. And are the void oozes still active?
No, they unsummoned.
No, okay.
Yeah, they unsummoned.
Oh, okay. Got you. Cool. Okay. Yeah, Alyx being aware of their arrival is kind of just focused on his work right now. We'll let them do what they're gonna do for now.
Okay.
I'll start ritual casting for 1 minute.
Okay.
If it looks like we have a moment, because I feel like we're assessing our surroundings, but I'm like immediate ritual casting.
All right. Athalor, what are you doing?
I'm we're ritual casting for a minute. Are these
Keep in mind,
parts
at any
impassable?
moment the enemy could choose to interrupt those rituals.
Mm-hmm.
What were you asking?
Are these areas seemingly impassable?
What you've got is high, it's almost like ice flows on a frozen lake.
Mm-hmm.
So let's say this is all ground level, as it were. Very, very slick, very, very smooth. These are ice shelves that are significantly higher up.
Mm-hmm.
Elevated. The spire itself rises a good 30 feet in the air. It was bigger before. So this is like a 30-foot jump. These ice flows are 10 feet above, and this smooth ice is ground level. And all of you have flying carpets.
Cool. Then I'm waiting with Garnet for now, letting channel her thing.
Let me cook.
Let me cook.
Yeah, I'm gonna let her cook.
Arianna, what are you doing?
Are these
And are all
pits?
four of you on the same flying carpet?
Are these pits you said? Or is there like where Alyx is, or this area is this land?
Alyx's area is a spire that rises 30 feet into the air.
Oh.
So it's 30 feet above the black ice down over here. And then these ice shelves here and here, these are a good 10 to 20 feet in the air. So there's kind of 3 tiers going on, all right?
Okay, sorry.
No, it's good.
I don't think we'd be on the same carpet, right? Because that
How do you want to be
seems
divided?
unstrategic.
Probably Garnet with Elle now?
Sure.
Yeah.
I imagine Mason and Sventisco are together.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And Athalor and Arianna are with Yeldrin.
Yeah.
Yildrin, Arianna,
And probably Sig if he's
Athalor,
still there.
Mason, Sventisco, the Sage. Oh yeah, Sig. I forgot to bring Sig.
Yeah, so we're probably with Yeldrin and Sig.
Mm-hmm. Well, Sig is going to need a separate flying carpet.
Chunky boy.
Mm-hmm.
He heavy?
Made of dead people has that effect.
That's fair.
Is what Garnet's doing right now affected by like circle mental blessings? Like if Mason like buffed Garnet, would it do anything?
It's not up to me.
Huh?
What's I guess Mason would ask, do you need any assistance? Like you'd offer to like circle mental blessings if it would help you whatever you're doing.
If it speeds it up, I would help. I don't know how long we have. I only need 60 seconds.
Okay. Never mind though. But take this and restoration words. Guard it in case.
And drop it in chat.
Yeah. In case it turns to you first. Just a little ward if you take damage. And like, well, it's a cantrip, so like keep it going as we
It's free real estate.
make our approach. Yeah.
Hey, that would have been so OP during the summoning.
That's true.
Actually, yeah, you totally could have done that.
Definitely. So mind.
Next time, Gadget.
Mason,
Mason would have me thinking about what Alyx was gonna do. Oops.
Okay, Alyx, your remaining guards are eminently aware of this fleet of flying carpets of war mages and such, now outnumbering you, that have all gathered. Are they going to attempt to engage, or are they going to hold?
They're going to hold for now. The intention, I think, is to I mean, if they're flying up, these things like don't have any, do they have any like anti like range capabilities?
Let's see. Yeah. Some of them, the two undead monsters are actually undead warlocks. What's left of warlocks who failed in their pacts. So they can shoot with a little bit of the old Eldritch Blast.
Eldritch Blast.
Love that. Okay.
The Iron Butcher can throw bombs, and the Clockwork Abomination has a breath weapon, but only if they get close.
Cool. Okay. I think the intention is for Alyx to let them get closer, have the minions kind of like act like they are ready to start like, shooting stuff, but not be waiting for something.
All right, so it's obvious both sides are aware that they have perceived each other. But it looks like you're going to have your minute to cast. I am going to go ahead and just get this out of the way now. Have everybody roll for initiative.
Any token selectors?
Any token selectors in chat?
Wait, does Mason have anything for initiative that helps?
No, unfortunately not.
Fuck, I needed it.
Oh no. Rip.
Am I allowed to swap with Garnet?
Oh, I'm right there with you.
Ah,
God.
it's fine.
Okay.
And Alexander, you're going to go ahead and roll in as well. Don't forget to select the correct token.
Me and Arianna go for the kill steal. That's all.
Did that work? Yes,
Exactly.
it did. Cool.
Let
I'll
everyone
set him up
else...
for you to knock it down.
Okay. What is the ritual that you're casting? And again, this is a minute long. People can interrupt as needed or on demand. No? Okay.
Oh, sorry, I blanked. What was asked?
No, you're casting a
you
ritual. I
cast-
don't need anything from you.
Oh, okay.
Except that talking
Failed
is a
it.
free action.
So it's like the minute happens, now initiative? Because I want
I'm rolling for initiative now so that we don't have to, because, yeah. I'm just
But now
doing it
there's
now.
like action economy and like, ew, you know?
Do you want to fast forward to finish the ritual? Because
It's like, am I still ritualing during initiative?
Yeah.
Oh, fun.
Every round on your turn. Nobody's fighting. Alexander's forces haven't attacked you yet. I'm just rolling for initiative so we have it done because it takes a long time with this many action figures. So, is all in favor of continuing until the ritual's complete?
Press that skip button. Skip cutscene.
Skip cutscene.
Yeah.
What happens at the end of your ritual?
A horsey appears.
Okay, magic horsey.
Oh, no, that thing.
And I was going to do an item interaction, but
Yeah, you can do that. That's fine.
I would like to put the saddle of the cavalier on him as well.
I completely forgot about that. What the hell does that do again?
I can't be dismounted, and attacks against the mount have disadvantage.
Wow, that's really good. That's quite
I got
good,
for my
actually.
birthday.
Yeah, no, I'd forgotten.
I wasn't allowed to have the infernal horse, so I just got the regular vanilla horse.
Okay, yeah, that's right. That's right. Okay. That's right. You could still go after the infernal horse if you want it. All right, riding
He's
horse. Bam. Both 1 hit point and with incredible movement speed. Keep in mind, unless the spell says otherwise, it can't fly. It's just a very fast horse.
Right.
And you summon it on the ground.
Wait,
Are you going to
would
dismount?
Garnet-
And...
Would
ahead.
Garnet tell me that she's summoning a horse?
You're welcome to.
Do you want to know what?
Yes, because I would like to cast a ritual in tandem if you're going to do that.
Yeah. What you got? What you cooking?
Then I will. No, she said I can cast the rune spells as rituals. Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay, then a bunch of runes will simply form a bridge up this way, going from the bottom to the top.
Oh, there we
As
go.
I cast
The little
Rainbow
Tony
Thing.
Hawk ramp.
And this is the bridge that only allies can use, right?
Yep. It'll only last for a
Nice.
minute though.
Okay.
Oh,
And then, so
thanks.
that bridge appears right when that finishes. What, again, they were sort of, even though we rolled for initiative, we're still sort of in free form. So I'm going to need you to tell me on both sides what you're doing.
Alyx is waiting for them to do something, whether it be move
Okay.
forward or attack her. Yeah,
He's too busy for these Scoobies.
exactly.
Arianna, you doing anything more?
Not during like the ritual phase, I don't think, because there's not really much I can do. Most of
Okay.
my spells are instantaneous. I guess I'll just be on the lookout,
Okay. Roll a perception check.
just in case.
A 15. Arianna, as you were passing up through the ice, it's like, okay, rock, tunnel, ice, just, I don't know, 100 feet plus of ice because of the way that the sphere was. But a few, 3 to 5 feet beneath the lowest level of ice, there was like a slightly different layer. Just a very, like maybe a 6-inch layer of something other than ice that was also melted through, but the ice sort of covered it when they finished melting their way out.
Would I know what that is?
It's hard to tell. It's not if the ice is very, very dark and translucent, not really see-through, you can kind of almost see through it, and it's just more like something more solid than the ice, I'd say.
Okay, noted.
Okay. Everybody's armed to the teeth and chomping at the bit. The standoff, you're being ignored. The enemy forces are watching you. Alyxander continues to just hold out his hands. Is the book floating in front of you, or are you holding the book? What does it look like, Alyxander?
Probably floating. Like his like hand is like he's holding it, but it's floating a few kind of feet above where that, not a few feet, probably like 6-ish inches from where that his hand rests, facing away from where they all went to, just doing his own thing, using the book's magic.
Cool. Cool. There is a moment of silence with nothing but the howling, freezing cold wind. And as you get higher, the wind gets fiercer, pushing down against you. It is bitterly, chillingly cold. If you spend too long here, you'll probably get frostbite.
Looks at Elle now and asks if she wants Garnet to attempt to negotiate again, or are we just fighting?
Do you think it's worth it?
I already tried once and it didn't work, but at
She
least the
hefts.
hello couldn't work.
I have a different hello in mind. She grasps IOTH's staff and levels it at Alyxander. And unless any of the students want to say anything, none of the teachers seem to be inclined to do much talking. Would anybody like to say something before the spells start flying?
I've turned off match chat.
Is this yellow circle is like a sphere type?
Yeah, it just appears to be energy radiating off of the Book of Dawn as it's being used. Its power is being drained to continue whatever it is that he's doing.
While Elnal's preparing to have her special hello, can I have a perception check to see how closely this mirrors the contemporary academy? I'm specifically looking for where I know Vinder has damaged a sphere on the real model.
Okay, yeah, roll. Well, it's pretty far away, and it's not a golden sphere. It's instead of it being like an evil-looking sphere, it's just the cavern itself appears to have been hollowed out in the shape of a sphere. And because it's not very illuminated and there's just wind and snow flying in all directions up there, you can't tell.
Gotcha.
Could I drop Una in the light of this dawn magic just to see the effect? Like, just to see if it's harmful or is it repel them away or something?
Yeah, you can send Una forward. Would Alyxander react at all to Una flying in?
Yeah, I think Alyx wouldn't turn or anything, but I guess
If you want your voice to echo through the cavern, you have the Book of Dawn. You can do that. You can be heard.
yeah. Okay, it's too much time around the Herald. All right, let's be an asshole. Alyx will just say, "Here you are, Garnet. Just like a good dog. I called, and now you're here."
Oh
And
boy.
it echoes out throughout the cavern.
Probably like
All of you
yank
hear
on.
this.
I'll probably yank the reins. Oh, God, I should have looked at my horse body part equipment stuff.
It has reins.
And and we'll just start, unless anyone holds her back, is gonna start galloping up this bridge.
Okay.
Garnet, wait! What are you doing?
He's calling me a dog.
I know that, but it's Alyx. We haven't seen Alyx in forever.
I think the Garnet's been seeing him quite regularly.
Wait,
Well,
what?
last night.
You did?
Yeah.
Oh, did you guys talk?
Yeah, he hates us.
Alyx, you hate us?
Just ignores that.
What did we ever do to you?
Okay, well, come on. Kind of gestures area. Well, come on. If you want to go talk, at least I'll be there with you.
Okay, geez, fine.
I think after Arianna says whatever do to you, he'll just say kind of flatly, "Ask Garnet."
What?
Why would
I
she
don't know.
know? Why would you tell her but not us?
He just
There's-
hates the academy.
There's
Why?
plans for you all.
Oh
I'm
yeah, we're
sure
part
you're
of his
not.
little design.
Oh,
I'm
your
sure you're not
design.
here just to talk.
Well, we would talk, but we kind of figured that you wouldn't be willing to talk to us.
Hmm.
So we have Plan B. They're Plan B.
They are Plan B.
Seriously, around the room.
Hmm. Quite the plan it is. And now you're here. And you want... Alyx will turn around at this point. Still the book in hand. And you want this.
Well, we kind of want you too. You should come back. The academy. Think of all the good times we had together. Do you remember that one time that you and I went through Dreamworld together and we got a chance to see the academy in just such a different way? We saw all of the different like blues and whatever colors there were, but then also like blood was you know what? It was just a cool experience. And we also fought a god. We took him down and we got a chance to go to these classes. Do you remember all of the maps that you made for the academy? I bet you that's how you were able to make this place, right? It's neat. The academy helped you to do something because it gave you your purpose now. And you also wouldn't be here now if it weren't for us. So I guess we're partially to blame for that, but also we care about you. And I don't really feel like we ever got a chance to say that. Before you know.
Now, I expected this from you, Arianna. There's so much precious love you hold in your heart that it's not yet been destroyed.
No.
I would say part of me is jealous, but I think I'm well past that. It was a surprise hearing those same sentiments from Garnet, though, but it seems she's gotten a few years ahead of you all to really work things out.
Well, sometimes it takes time to heal. And
It
to figure
does.
stuff out.
Time indeed, and Alyx will like gesture towards what he's like creating to figure things out. to build something that you didn't have before.
Well, what was it that you didn't have before? And what are you trying to build now? Your own reality? It doesn't change anything. It doesn't change the fact that you're here in the underworld. Why would you even want to be here? It's cold.
You're standing down there and I'm standing up here. It seems like a lot has changed, Arianna.
Well, I mean, I've always been short. That doesn't fix anything. What is that supposed to mean to me?
Always with the humor as well. Try to make light of every situation. You do have a talent for it. Almost infectious enough.
What about Naomi?
What about her?
What about that mirror? Don't you care about her anymore? Don't you want to find her? You never told us really about her, but she obviously meant a lot to you. Where's that love gone?
Do you think it has disappeared?
Well, you were just calling out how I have a lot of joy that hasn't been killed yet, so yeah, it kind of sounds like you don't have yours anymore.
If only that were true. Arianna, Garnet reminded me recently. And as you said, we did have a lot of memories together, and one memory sticks out just a bit more than others. Out of the refugee camp, where we're trying to get Naomi back, we got the mirror. Flying back, it all might have been okay. And then you were hit. And I, in that moment, truly believed that you were worth more than all those years of being desperate, lost, and confused. I see now. I chose wrong. But fortunately for me, there is time yet to repair my mistake. You're wrong about me not caring, Arianna. Harold, if you would, and Alyx, in a kind of dramatic flair, shuts the Book of Dawn and gestures outwardly.
And in that moment, as Garnet is riding up that bridge, up to the tower, your hooves set upon it, the minions of Anacra before you. Your old classmates so close, this time in the flesh, the Book of Dawn so close. A terrible, shattering crack splits out from the spire through all the ice, spreading out a quarter mile in every direction. And at Alyxander's beckoning, it shatters and melts into a thick, cloying cloud of darkness. And that's going to, you can all feel the ground. Well, you can't feel the ground.
Where's Arianna?
On a carpet, right?
Well, I thought she walked. Oh, I thought we were walking up together.
Where did you want to be, Arianna?
I walked up with Garnet.
Okay, so you were standing next to her?
Either that or I'm on the horse with her. Not really.
Your call.
If you wanted to stand back, then I would have waited. But if you came up, then I would go up.
Yeah, your call. I'll let you decide.
I walked up to Alyx, so
okay.
I'm like around that area.
As the herald's like doing all of this, I think it gives it a moment for the herald to kind of do what he's going to do, and then Alyx will kind of say voice at this point, because I assume it's like loud, this ice cracking and stuff, but like with a booming voice, Arianna, you wanted to help Naomi after all, so help her. And
And beneath the black ice that is even now spreading, fading, is that other layer, that 6-inch layer that Arianna saw passing just a moment before. The ice melts away and crumbles, and the horse falls down. And don't worry, you'll all get a chance to do something, reactions and such in a moment. Falls down, and the ice, this stinging mist passes as you see beneath it, in all directions, a quarter of a mile everywhere, is one titanic, smooth mirror.
Oh.
Oh, shit. Maybe I
Hey,
should have said something.
We can play the game. We can play the game now. Let's play the game now. Okay.
So we're falling.
You
how-
and Arianna are going to fall 30 feet. Arianna has a ring of feather fall. If you want, you can use your point of inspiration to apply that ring of feather fall to all three of you, if you'd like to do that.
Am I close enough to Garnet to touch her hand?
Yeah.
I think... Oh, it's not a reaction, though. Darn it.
What isn't a reaction?
No, it's not a reaction.
Can I give her my inspiration?
Mm-hmm.
I
There
can
might
give
be
her
some
my
floating around
inspiration.
here. There's been...
Wait, no, I have one.
Yeah, you have one.
Oh.
Hell-
Oh.
Absolutely.
Because you're saving me, I thought I should pay the debt, you know?
No. I want to use, if you'll allow, a point of inspiration to reach out and touch Garnet's hand as we're falling to cast Fly onto her.
Oh, okay. Then
Oh my God.
I am going to take the spell slot. I am going to take that spell slot and your reaction. So now Garnet has a fly spell on her. Garnet, there is a point of inspiration for specifically for the horse.
Hell yeah. Horsepiration.
Horsepiration,
Inspiration.
flying horse activated.
Let him cook.
Let him cook.
Okay.
Okay, any other reactions? Because otherwise we're going into initiative order.
So this mirror kind of bad. Did Athalor walk up with us, or is he out of speak range? Or
You can
I'm
all
on
hear
the
each other
carpet.
shouting.
oh.
I'm trying to get Yeldrin to move the carpet up, like as my friends approach, though.
Yeah, that's fine. We can do that.
Cool. Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Now there's one single upside to this, because you burrowed up from below. And that is that there is a hole in the ground. Whereas if you hadn't done that, you would be stuck with no teleporting in a quarter mile in all directions of solid mirror. Which, don't worry, I'm getting to that. Okay.
Question.
Yes.
Another r/ would you allow it? I guess
Let's
this
hear
is
it.
gonna be during combat, but this is more reacting to the mirror situation.
Start selling me for now.
Can I use a point of inspiration to cast like a mega shatter spell to break the mirror?
On your turn, not as a
Okay.
reaction.
Got it. Oh, we're in reaction mode? I don't... Well, if I'm flying, I'm chilling then.
Mm-hmm.
Who's this buddy next to me, though?
Where?
This horse. Oh, is this horse? Oh, God.
Yeah, it's horse.
That's
I had to
awesome.
zoom in. I thought that was a voice, like one of the...
Nah, bro, that's
Okay.
your buddy.
That's my buddy. Okay, sorry.
Okay. Puwabi is going to waste no time, and he casts Disintegrate on Alyx.
Power word kill. Fuck you.
100 real fast, baby.
Imagine.
And Disintegrate. Okay, Alyxander. This would be a dexterity saving throw. Under normal circumstances. Is that what you'd like to do, or would you like to do something else?
Let's see. I think would. Yeah, I think that's fine.
Okay, roll a dexterity saving throw.
We dex save. That is a 10.
Okay, Alexander, you take 79 points of force damage.
Mm-hmm.
If this reduces you to 0 hit points, you are instantly killed.
Mm-hmm.
So what happens?
So, as the disintegrate flies out and hits Alyx, maybe he tries to dodge, maybe it's a second too late, but it just passes through him instead.
It conveniently disintegrates a 10-foot hole in the mirror. Ventisco is going to... She's going to steer the carpet into the fray and throw down an attack spell at this guy here. While I do that, Alyx, it's your turn.
Okay. The hole from the burrowing up is still there. Is there any way, either during that whole interaction or now at this point, to have the herald start to like re-seal up that hole with the ice so they could not return that same way?
Yes, the ice starts to fill in the cracks on Alexander's turn.
Okay.
I'm just going to physically reduce the size of this thing to reflect that that's what's happening.
Okay. And then I think on Alex's turn as well, just kind of still book in hand, but I'd closed it. Now it's like actually like appearing as he was holding it. Start, I guess like floating down, almost like going towards them.
Okay. You should have control of your character, so go ahead and move him.
Yeah. Go behind these minions that are still there, and of course at this point minions, attacking.
Oh, also on Alexander's turn, Alyx rise up from beneath the mirror, passing through it, muttering and whispering the cursed knowledge of Zethius. The next player turn will be Mason. Just freaking figures. You know what? Athalor can go next instead. That's just ridiculous.
Sure. Now it's me and my action figures.
Now you know what it's like.
Wait, is it mine now, or are we moving through the things?
Oh, I've got a lot of bad things happening. But while I do these bad things, Alexander, are you done?
Yes, I believe so.
Okay. While I mess with my stuff, Athalor, go ahead and start doing your stuff. There will be some things happening in the meantime.
Okay, Athalor punches one of his hands and starts writing out runes on the air with the other. 5 golden runes appear, and they get pushed out onto the chests of the other protagonists and the sage, and everyone is afflicted with a bless, which I cast at level 3, so I can target 5 people.
Okay. And did you want to use that thing that you mentioned?
I ready an action. No, I don't ready an action. Because I just used an action. Pardon me. Yes. Athalor opens his hand and looks at the pearl that was enclosed within it to see if his calling had been heard.
It burns red hot, shining, gleaming there, reflecting off the ice and visible in all directions. It is searing hot.
I hope you're on our side. Athalor takes the pearl from his hand and he throws it between Arianna and Garnet and the amassed horde using the gem of summoning a fire elemental.
Okay, well, as it turns out, somebody did in fact hear your call. Was it the Sovereign of the Flames himself intervening now on behalf of creation? Was it chat? A little bit of column A, a little bit of column B. It lands on the mirror and bursts into flame, rising up in a torrent of fire. You know the intro thing that we added, that little fire tornado in that intro? It's that. As an Ifrit, a fire genie of sin, appears. Enormous sword in hand, wreathed in flame. And I'm going to give you control of this thing real quick and let you go to town, Leg Day. It can take its turn immediately.
Oh, okay. Cool. Who looks the most damaged around here? These guys are warlocks, right? Okay, my boy. I'm not sure how to move him around. Oh, I can move him around. Okay.
Yeah, I gave you control.
Just rolls over here, and
also, I forgot to mention this. A wind rushes forth in response from Arianna in all directions. That same wind that she felt when she descended into the Underworld moments ago. The wind is at your back, and all of you gain the benefits of, I think you get plus 100 speed for one round.
100 speed?
Oh, sheesh.
All heroes either gain 100 speed for one round, or one use of the Wind Walk spell, which turns you all into wind, and would normally help you GTFO, but there's so much storm in the area that you would just get blown away. So for one round, you get plus 100 speed, all protagonists.
So Garnet can make it back to the hole.
Yeah. if all you want to do is just book it, that is an option.
That's good.
Well, but like, what if the horse was wind? I can't be dismounted from wind. Let me ride my cloud.
You will fall through the cloud. That's not how that works.
Just become Goku.
Saddle.
Ride the cloud.
Yeah, it's my Nimbus.
The saddle would be transformed as part of it, thereby no longer granting its abilities. It would be subsumed into the new form, which is how that rule works.
Fuck.
Chad Chaddington charges into battle. Anyways, your freak can still go ahead and go sicko mode if you want to start rolling some attacks and such.
Cool.
Chad dismounts his flying carpet, runs down to the ground, runs right towards the Clockwork Abomination, and strikes it twice. With the void damage it already took from your previous round of summons, it is in dire straits. And as a bonus action, he is going to use his Warden's Mark on that enemy. So if it attacks anybody else but him, no, it can't move away unless it uses the disengage action. Go ahead and keep doing your thing. Again, we're going to go sort of multiplayer here because there's so much going on.
Well, I'm gonna raise Necra's APM a little bit, and my Ifrit's turn is to conjure a fire elemental and give this one thematically to Arianna.
And where are you dropping it?
Behind this guy, so he's just flanked.
Surprise.
It's time to go fucko mode on this one.
Fucko mode.
Okay. I have created it. I have granted it. It will act on Arianna's turn. I believe that's all for the Ifrits because that's an action. It's probably less than an action, but you know, we're just going to roll with it for the time being. Yeah, it should take a minute, but this guy was just summoned by Sin and by your pearl that you used, so he's probably fine on that front. You hear the Clockwork Abomination engaging Chadius in battle, though, Alyxander, feel free to give different commands.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
Okay. Bite. Slam.
Chad,
all right, the first
no!
one hits Chad. He's fine. He can face tank this. If I stop pressing bad buttons. All right. Next up is Mason and the Sage, but again, I'm going to simulplay this.
Yep. Sage going first or Mason?
Simultaneously. Just go ahead and start doing stuff.
Sorry. Okay. Yep. Mason will. There is a good. Oh no. Okay, that won't work here actually. We'll just use bright bow and summon the bow and start taking shots.
Okay.
At probably the Anachronous thingy first.
Okay. Machine Prince.
Oof, that is a 12. Never mind.
A 12 is not going to cut it.
D4.
Oh, yeah, true.
You can add 1d4. That's correct.
15.
Don't know if a 15 cuts it.
Let me check this guy's armor class. It's a gigantic hulking. Yeah, it's a 16. It's not the best made piece of machinery. It sort of is glommed together from different pieces, so it definitely has vulnerabilities, but no joy.
Tragic. Okay.
The sage screams, "Run! Everybody run back through now! Go, 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 go!" Just screams it. And casts in greater invisibility on herself.
She said, "Fuck out of here." What the fuck?
She's leaving us?
She's
No.
dipping, man.
She's no longer casting a reflection.
Wait, what is that?
Well, mirror plus the fact that Alyx. Oh yeah, did we have any rules on figuring out why Alyx didn't take damage from the spell?
You wanna roll?
Actually, there's a. I think something visibly should have happened that I missed actually initially, because with the spell, it takes damage not supposed to be there anymore, but could it be summoned after?
Yeah.
Okay, so I guess something visually a bit different would happen once the disintegrate hit. It would fall. It would just flicker out of existence.
As does the Book of Dawn.
Mm-hmm. But then reappear a few moments later.
On Alexander's turn. Anybody who is watching that can roll an Arcana check to see what happened.
How did I not won that? What
That's
the
incredible.
You got plus 11 on Arcana?
Yeah.
Her latest level up gave her expertise in Arcana checks.
Oh.
Which I'm still a dumbass, apparently.
Arianna, this is a project image spell. It's an illusion. He was never here.
What?
That's so rude.
So wait, when would I have figured that out?
When the disintegrate spell hit, and then he reappeared moments later. It was an illusion the entire time. It was a high-level illusion spell. If you look up the project image spell, that's what it was.
So he's here now, though.
Nope.
No, he's still not here.
That spell just
He's
got
not.
recast. They just cast the spell again.
Okay.
All right, this cursed creature, this former warlock, is going to swing twice with its Eldritch Blade, attacking the Ifrit. I'm positive a 10 doesn't hit, but I'm pretty confident that a natural 20 does hit.
It does.
So the Ifrit is going to take 36 points of damage, and it's magic, slashing, and force damage.
Nice. What's that, 36?
36. The other one is going to rush the Chaddington. Similarly, attacking twice with the Eldritch Blade. That second one is still a miss because he's got the magic armor. That is it. The Wardens, then Sig, then just so many NPCs. You know what? While they're all hashing out their differences, Arianna, it is your turn. 1. Roll a charisma saving throw.
Uh-oh. The save is just the top left, not under the box, right?
Plus 1d4.
Plus 1d4.
Can roll my adaptive die, right?
Yeah, you can add your adaptive die. You can add your blessed die. You have an inspiration in the tank. All right, we're up to a 12. You have that blessed for a d4. You have another d4 for the adaptive. Let's go ahead and roll that.
Take it. 16's good. I'll
16.
stay.
You good with that?
Yeah.
Okay. Arianna, you catch sight of your own reflection in the enormous mirror at your feet. You get a terrible sense of vertigo. The world flips. Garnet, you watch as Arianna sinks into the surface of the mirror.
The 16 wasn't good enough.
Can I like react to grab her?
Did you use your reaction this turn?
No, I didn't react. I just flew, but I don't. Athalor, do you have a reaction?
Can't I become wind? Can
You
wind
can
fall
move-
into a mirror?
You can
Wind
move at the
finds-
speed of it at 100 feet.
Oh, I can't just become wind and be one with the storm in the cavern?
No, because it's not like it sucked you in physically, it transposed you dimensionally.
Oh, shit.
And yeah, I know this place is dimensionally locked, but you know. Arianna,
Counterspell does nothing here.
correct. You are standing in a corridor, barely illuminated by flickering blue lights. There are other mirrors in this chamber. Standing directly next to you is one of those shimmering things that attempted to abduct you earlier. But worse, much worse, is that across the chamber, you just emerged from the other mirror.
What?
At the same time that you entered through this mirror, another you entered from the other mirror.
Oh, shit.
And that you has plus 100 move speed this round. And acts at the exact same time you do. You still have your action and everything. What would you like to do? The other you is rushing directly towards you.
Jesus Christ. Oh no.
Do I know anything about these mirror clones? Like,
Roll an
are
Arcana
they
check for me.
magical?
Roll an Arcana check. Sorry, I was in your character sheet because I'm about to hit you with your own spells. I apologize. Okay, this is your mirror self is not a magical effect that can be dispelled. Your mirror self has your exact memories, abilities, and equipment. Except that it is either the exact opposite alignment of you, or it is a direct servant of Imago, the Mirror Keeper. And one more thing. Down the hall, standing across from you, is another girl. She looks familiar.
No, it's not.
The last time you saw her, she was reaching up and screaming from a mirror as it descended and shattered.
Oh, no, it's not.
She's not moving towards you. She's not doing anything. She is watching, motionless, with tears streaming down her face. And you say to you, looks like Alexander's trading up.
Trading up? My mirror me says that to me. What do you mean trading up? We're the same person.
Oh, 1 XP.
Plus 1 XP. He wants Naomi back, not you.
Oh, but then why are you here?
To make the trade.
Because he wants Naomi.
Mm-hmm.
Well, have you asked Naomi what
That's
she
not
wants?
part of the deal. There's
Well,
only...
that should be part of the deal. What if she doesn't want to go back? Alyx wants her, but like, consent.
The problem is Mirror You doesn't care. Also, Mirror You from the other side is going to open with a fireball.
I fireball right back.
Okay.
I'm going down. I'm taking down this bitch with me.
Roll a dexterity saving throw, please. And roll 8d6 for that fireball.
Ooh,
A 20 beats. A 20 beats.
You said
And-
8d6?
8d6, yeah. And this is for your fireball.
That's good. That's good.
That's pretty good.
What do we got?
I'll take it.
29 points of damage. Okay. Other you is going to roll a dexterity saving throw against that. That is a failure. Other you, do you have absorbed elements prepared?
Nope. Not
Unlucky.
today.
Otherwise, I would have cast that. All right. Here's the other fireball. You take 13 points of damage because you successfully saved.
That's fine.
All right. That was your action. And the silver creature next to you uses its action to shatter the mirror behind you, smashing it to pieces. Is there anything else you can do on your turn?
Wait, so my fireball is not large enough to hit this mirror creature either?
So I apologize. I had to go backwards. The other you emerges from the mirror, fireballs you, then runs over. So the mirror creature was standing directly next to you, waiting for you when you came inside.
Right.
So you two of you, unless you say otherwise, the two of you fireball each other, then Mirror You rushes up to grab you.
Oh. So that mirror creature... No, if that mirror creature is waiting for me, and my mirror self throws a fireball at me...
It would hit it, you're right.
Yeah, wouldn't the mirror creature also be hit by Mirror Me's fireball?
Yep, I'm gonna roll that.
Mirror Arianna's dragon back.
That is a successful save for half damage, and it has fire resistance.
Oh, well, that sucks.
Damn.
Damn.
Rats.
Well, that's not good.
That would be 7 points of damage. Okay, is that it for Arianna?
I guess I'd turn around and, like, try to figure out, okay, well, how are you gonna get Naomi back now, huh? You killed the one portal to take me back. If you want to take her in my place, then wouldn't you want to send her back that way?
My
To kill
problem,
me
not yours.
instead? Huh?
My problem, not yours.
Did
You're
we see
about
a
to have no
smash in the
problems.
ground where Arianna went through now?
What was that?
Did we see a smash in the ground where Arianna went through now?
Nope. Only this side broke. Afterwards, is there anything else from you, Arianna?
No, I don't think there's anything else I can do right now.
Okay. After smashing the mirror, that shimmering silver creature pulls one of the shards, a wicked, cruel shard, and raises it up to drive it across your throat. which is obviously where we're going to stop for tonight as we conclude this adventure next week on Book of Dawn IOTH Academy. Thank you everybody for joining us, and we'll see you next time.